guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit of a different one. As you can see by the title, we are going to be ranking every Itchio game I've played, which I thought had been a lot more, but when I was setting up the tier list, I realized that there was only 49 games I've played. It feels like so much more. And although I didn't include the games that I have played and didn't upload because they were quite frankly too bad to upload, we've still got a fair amount of games to get through. So I already started recording this. I was only like 2 minutes into it, so I just had already renamed the tier system. I'll go through them so you can see what they are and stuff, or you can hear what they are. Obviously you can see it. So the first one would be I would pay. So all of these Itchio games are free. You can put a little bit of money towards the developers, but I'm poor, so I don't do that. But they do get exposure, I guess, which I mean isn't as good as money, but oh well. If they really wanted someone to pay, they would have made it mandatory. The next one is good, just like good for an Itchio game, not good for like a normal game, if that makes any sense at all. And the next one's alright, so it's like subpar. And then it has potential, but isn't, you know, quite up there. And then the next one is bad. So I didn't want to be too harsh and be like, oh, terrible or anything. Making a game is pretty difficult. I've not done it, but I can imagine it's pretty difficult anyway. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go down them like in rows, how they're set out already. And this has been over like the course of a year or almost a year of playing these games, so I'm going to try my best to remember every detail about the game, but I probably won't be able to. So the first one's is Six Bodies, and I think it was quite, all of these are quite short anyway, but this one was quite a short one, and I believe it was in a gas station, and spoilers if you guys haven't seen any of these. It won't be big spoilers because I can't really remember the ends of most of them, but it was like the gas station guy was a murderer. It was good for an Itchio game, so I'm gonna put up in good. It wasn't like a proper game, as good as a proper game, but it is good for an Itchio game, so I'm gonna put it in good. The next one is A Night at Andy's, I believe. So I originally downloaded this game thinking that it was a Five Nights at Freddy's game, but One Night at Andy's. And Andy kind of looks like Ronald McDonald, so I thought it would be like a McDonald's Five Nights at Freddy's game. When I downloaded it, it was just me rolling a dice to save my life. And if I didn't do that, he would shoot and kill me. The game took about like 2 minutes overall. I did die a couple times, but like there was no strategy to it. It wasn't a game, so I'm gonna put it in bad, just because it wasn't a game. The next one is kind of the same. Well, not the same. It's not the same at all. Next one's called Bath. This one was like a 2-minute game, and you didn't really do anything. Again, it wasn't really a game. There wasn't any jump scares. And it was in a shower. It was in a shower. It wasn't even in a bath. So points down for that. I'm going to put it in bad as well. I'm sorry, but that's where it belongs to go. So the next game on this tiers list is Black Eyes. The jump scares were kind of cheap. I don't really know what to say about this one. The jump scares were cheap. There was a story to it, but it was kind of laggy. It was like a proper game and you could pick up stuff, and I really liked the style of it. It was kind of glitchy all around, even though it wasn't supposed to be laggy, but like had the glitch effect on it. But yeah, I definitely say it has potential because there is a storyline to it. There is a game. It's longer than like 2 minutes, so I would definitely put in has potential, but it's not quite alright. The next game on this list is the Building 71 incident, I think. I'm trying so hard to remember these guys. So this one was a cult-based game in an old abandoned school, I think it was, and you went around with a tape. I think it was a lost tape. That's what it was. So it's like lost footage in an old abandoned school with a cult. There was stuff to pick up and find and read So I don't know whether to put this one in good or alright. I did enjoy playing it, so I might put in good, because I did actually enjoy playing it and I would play it again and recommend it to you guys. So the next game is Burger and Frights. This game actually glitched out on me and I thought I died and I just ended the game right there. So I didn't get to the proper ending. However, the rest of the game, the bits that I did play were really good. It was, you were sort of stuck in a loop, riding home from, I don't know what it was. I don't think you worked at the burger place. I think you went out to get burger and fries, and then was cycling home. You actually had to like proper maneuver the bike and stuff. It was a pretty cool mechanic. The storyline was great and the graphics were great. So I want to put this in good, but I want to put this in, I wish I had more tier lists, but I mean I've made it now, so I might put this in I would pay. I wouldn't pay a lot. I think I would pay a couple pound for it. That sounds so cheap of me, but yeah, I do think that it was a really good game. It had a really good storyline. Yeah, it was quite a good game. Guys, now that I'm actually thinking about it, I want to put these in all right. And then I want to put this in good, because I would pay, but I would only pay like a couple pound for it. Like, that's not a game I would go onto Steam and search for and buy. So I think this is the tier list so far. The next game is Butcher Valley. This is a game that was so well done. The graphics and just style was so amazing. It was sort of 2D, and just like the way they moved and the characters design, it was I cannot hype this game up enough. I cannot think of any negatives for this game. It was half an hour long, so it was a good time length, as I like these shorter games. And I'm just so sad that this didn't do well on my channel. It actually did a lot worse than I thought it would have. It was such a good game. Just go watch it, even if it's not on my channel. Go watch it, go play it, it's for free. But yeah, I would definitely pay for that game. The next game on our tier list is Can a Cute Ghost Story Be Spooky? Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's something along the lines of that. I thought this was a really unique idea for a game. It was all very cutesy, like Cutie, like the cute version of PT. It was kind of like that. The ghosts were like styled 2D, and it was all very bright and colourful. However, there were some scary jump scares because you were not expecting them. The storyline was good, and the graphics were good, and there was a whole, and I'm pretty sure that there was like a commentator or like a storyteller guy as well, so a lot of thought had been put into this game. So I'm going to put it in good. I don't think it's good enough for I would pay. It's not as good as Butcher Valley, but it's definitely up there. The next game is Chef Ramsay, I think. It's a horror game about Gordon Ramsay, which I didn't really enjoy playing. I don't know if there was many positives to it. The game's design was okay, I guess. The storyline wasn't really, there wasn't much direction. I didn't even finish the game. I couldn't finish it. So that is the reason that it's going in bad. Okay, so Claytown Horror was a game that I just played. I played it before Christmas. I'm recording this in January, by the way. I played Claytown Horror before Christmas, and my PC just completely messed up, so I couldn't really sit and play it all. So I just finished playing it a couple days ago, and hopefully it's up before this video is up, but can I just tell you that it's just a demo. This game is amazing. It is gonna be up there with I would pay. Just like the character design, the whole story, it's just, I've not seen anything like it before. So yeah, I would definitely pay for this game, and I encourage everyone to go watch the video or play through it yourself if you have the chance. Death in the Family is the next one on the tier list. This game was a demo, I think, where I think my whole family died or disappeared, and I went back to the apartment to see if I could find anything. The toys did move around and it was quite creepy. There was a jump scare at the end. I'm not sure how much I actually enjoyed this game. I think it has potential, but I don't think I would necessarily go and... So it's got some potential, but not a lot. Do you think these are in the like wrong bit? I feel like these have potential to be an amazing game, but these have potential to be a good game. Oh, sorry. Saying sorry to the camera that I just knocked. But yeah, I'm going to keep it the way it is because I might change the wording, alright. I might change this to like, I'm gonna say good for these ones. There we are. Great, good, has potential, and bad, because I feel like these aren't all right games. These are good games. These are great games, and these are games I would pay for. Yeah, okay, that seems better. The next one is Delirious with, what's his name? Fred? I don't know, with some guy from a horror movie. Jason? Is that his name? No. Whoever that is, anyway. I didn't really mind this game. I feel like this is a game for has potential. It wasn't a bad game necessarily. However, it wasn't a good game. Can't really remember much about it. I'm pretty sure the player is schizophrenic and hallucinating. There was a really cool, transition where you had to like turn off the light or on the light to see where the next path was, which took me forever to find out, by the way. So I thought that was unique and I had not seen that before. But the rest of the game was kind of mediocre, so I'm going to put in it has potential. The next game is Dog House, which was a 2-minute horror game where your dog becomes some creepy monster. There wasn't really much to the game, but I did enjoy playing it. That is why it's not going to go in bad. I don't necessarily think it should be in good, so maybe has potential again. There were a couple of different endings, which was also good. But yeah, I don't think it deserves to be in bad or good, so it's gonna go there. Doom is a game that I can't really remember playing. All I know is that I really did enjoy playing it. I'm gonna put it in maybe good. From what I can remember, it was a good game, and I do remember enjoying playing it, but it wasn't that good because I can't really remember it. So it's gonna go there. The next game is Dying of Thirst. I played this game quite a while ago, so again, I can't really remember too much about it. I do remember that you get up in the middle of the night for a drink of water, and it's quite confusing because you go up, you can't get it from the tap, and you have to get it from the fridge, but the fridge takes forever to fill it up for some reason. I don't really, I think I'm going to put in has potential, because there was a storyline to it. There was everything that a game needs to have to be an actual game, so I'm going to put it there, but I didn't enjoy playing it too much. So this game here is Entertain Me, and it was one of the weirdest games I've played ever, I think. I don't remember there being much horror element to it, really, and you also walk incredibly slow, which is very tedious. So I don't want to put it in bad, but I don't want to put it in good. But I don't want to keep putting them in has potential, because that's where they're all going at the moment, but it can sit there for now. It can stay there for now. First Winter is another game where I haven't yet uploaded it at the time of recording this. However, it is taking place when an atomic bomb is going off, and there's kind of like two different stories that you're getting thrown about in, and I really enjoyed playing this. At first glance, I don't think I would pay to play it. However, after playing it, I would definitely pay for it. It was a really good game, guys. So that is why it's going in the I would pay category. This one is Gaming Late at Night. Again, I can't really remember this one. You get up to, I think you finish gaming late at night, obviously, and you go downstairs to do something, and this like fake baldy shows up. I don't like the game. I don't think there was much to it really, and yeah, it's just going in bad. I can't really remember it that much, so it's going in bad. This one here is Ghostware Trespasser, which was a demo for, I think it's an Alien game. It didn't really give too much away in the demo. There were no jump scares or anything, but it was still creepy as hell. And I'm super excited for the full game to come out. I'm going to put it in good, just as there wasn't really much to it. It was only about 5-6 minutes long. However, it does make me want to play the full game, so it is going in good. This is another really good game that I played. I think it's called Fears to Fathom. Yeah, because I couldn't really pronounce this one. Home Alone. So this comes in episodes. The second episode is coming out in a couple days, so I'm super excited to play it. This game also had different endings, so I think that's always a bonus. Also, the whole storyline and mechanics of the game were just great, so it's going in great. And I can't wait to play the next episode. This is House by the Lake. It's one of the first games that I played, and I, yeah, I broke the game pretty much. It wasn't really a game, and it kept glitching at one part. I thought it was just my PC, but I messaged a bunch of people who also played the game at the time, and they also said that it broke their PC and like crashed completely. So that's why it's going to bad. What even is this game called? So this game here is called Husk, and I didn't enjoy this game. I feel like we're getting to all the shitty games down here. Yeah, no, I didn't really enjoy this game. It was made very cheaply. Like the sounds didn't match anything, and these creepy spiders just kept coming out of everywhere. The biggest thing for me was the lack of direction. I hate that when a game doesn't give you any sense of direction or any tasks and stuff like that. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just walk about. So yeah, that's going in bad. This game here is called Inside the Dark. I actually like this game. I don't think many people did. I think people thought that the jump scares were cheap. But it actually gave me a fright, and I enjoyed playing it. Again, I played this quite a while back, so I don't really know the storyline of it. I do think it had a storyline. Yeah, and the jump scares were quite scary, but I'm gonna put it in has potential. It would probably be in bad, but I did enjoy playing it because of the jump scares. I think that's why people didn't enjoy playing it. So it's going in has potential. This game here is called Krampus. It was made really well. It was like a pixel horror game about Krampus at Christmas and everything, and you had to escape him, and this game did have different endings and different ways that you could escape and get out. There was stuff to look for, and you also had to run away from him. So I'm going to put this in good. It's quite a short game, but it's going in good. Lily's Well is another game that I haven't done a thumbnail for. This is a point and click game. This is a point and click game where you can hear someone trapped down a well, and you as a 9-year-old little girl go and try and help them. This game has like 13 to 15 endings. There's so many different endings, and I played it twice and I kept getting the same ending, so I just kind of ended it there. How many times can I say like end in one sentence? Yeah, but the style of this game was really good. I just wish that I got some different endings. I'm gonna put it in good. Yeah, because it was good. This one here is Loop 86. It's a PT styled horror game where you had to sort of find like little puzzles and stuff to move on and progress in the game, which took me a while to find out, but when I did eventually get there, I thought it was a cool little add-on because you couldn't move on to the next hallway unless you figured out the puzzle. However, I didn't think it was a great game, so I'm going to put it in good. This next one here is Lying Souls, which is a demo. There was no jump scares or anything yet. It was so creepy and eerie, and it just felt like someone was watching you the whole time. It was quite short, but that's because it was a demo, and it did its job. It did make me want to play the full game, which isn't out yet, but it's on my wish list in Steam, so it's going to go in good. Night Visitor is a game that I just played last week. I really like the thumbnail I did for this. I'm trying to sort of change up my thumbnail so it's not just all me in it, if that makes sense. Although I absolutely loved the thumbnail, I didn't really enjoy the game that much. Not that I hated it. It was a good game and it has a lot of potential, so that's where it's gonna go. Has potential. There's a storyline there. I think it was just a demo, to be fair. Yeah, but it wasn't like as good as a demo as Lying Souls or Ghostware. That's why it's going in. It has potential. I suppose that's what a demo is. It might not even be a demo. It might be like a test beta. Especially if you're a new developer and you want to just sort of test the waters and see how your game's going to do. So yeah, it has potential. The Mortier's Assistant is going straight to the top. This is another video that I thought would do really well, but it didn't. Obviously, I didn't play the game fast enough and get it uploaded before like all the bigger YouTubers did. But yeah, it was so creepy. It was so creepy. There's a couple people in the comments of this video who were like shouting at me, being like, oh, well, you just walked past like the bald guy and stuff who was supposed to do a jump scare or whatever. Like that's the whole point of a horror game, is to scare you. Why are you just walking past them? I didn't see! He was like up in a corner. How am I supposed to see that? I'm getting well heated over this, over that one comment. But yeah, so yeah, but it's going up there. Please just go play it or watch it, do whatever, just it was a good game. Again, it was a demo, so I'm waiting for the full game to come out. It's on my wish list again. This next game was Mr. Hopps Playhouse 2. It was the demo for it, and again, I love my thumbnail that I made for it. The game, a lot of people did enjoy it. I don't think it's really for me. That's why I never played the full game. I don't want to say I didn't like the game. It was a good game. It just wasn't to my taste or to my playing. I'm going to put it in good. I feel like a lot of people would probably put in great, but I'm going to put it in good just because it wasn't for me. I did enjoy playing it, don't get me wrong, but you guys know. I hope you do. The next game is going to be Night Guard, which is going to be another game that goes and has potential. I think you work in a car park, or some sort of building with a big giant car park in it, and you're the guard for it. It was creepy, had some like creepy sounds and stuff, but yeah, I can't really remember too much about it, so it's going and has potential. Nocturnal Visit is another one that's going to have to go and has potential. Again, there wasn't really too much about it. You were a reporter, I think, that went into an abandoned house, and then I think you just died there. There was something haunting it, and I think it kidnapped you as well, or killed you or whatever. It was quite creepy, and I like the style of the game, but not the storyline too much. And it wouldn't really, if it was a demo or whatever, it wouldn't really make me want to play the full game, but it does have potential. So Not All There was another game that I played at the start of my YouTube, well, not on my YouTube channel, but at the start of playing games on my YouTube channel. You are in a parking lot and this creepy psycho comes running at you. I really did enjoy playing this actually. It was quite short. But the storyline was good, the visuals were good. There was actually things you had to find and do and switch off, so I'm going to put it in good. On Off was a game where I just sat for about 6 minutes flicking a light switch on and off. It was creepy, however, I'm going to put it in bad just because the whole game was just flicking on and off a switch. So yeah, it's going in bad. Paranormal Buddies was a game where, so this one here is Paranormal Buddies. It's, explain this one. It was a good game. It has a bunch of different endings. Basically, you go over to a friend's house to do a seance. I don't know how you get the different endings. That would be pretty cool to play through them all, but I'm going to put in great. Just because the visuals were good, the storyline was good. Yeah, I think it deserves to be in great, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about that. This one here is called Paranormal Entities, which was a very creepy game. It's basically like Ghost Hunters, and you get paid to record some paranormal sightings in an old abandoned hospital, I think it is. It is creepy, the story is good. I just don't know if I really enjoyed playing it. So it's going to be going in good. We're running out of space here. It's fine, we're down to our last row. Patricia is going straight to bad. This was the first ever horror game that I played on my channel. It got like 800 views and I don't know how it did that. The game was just made cheaply. There wasn't really a storyline. The ending was so confusing. Go watch that video and skip to the ending. What even is it? So yeah, that's it's going in bad. This one here I think is called Sight, where you're, oh, I remember this. This was a demo. The end of it, I'm not going to tell you, the end of it is such a twist. The whole game is kind of a bit like there's not really much direction. I don't want to put it in has potential. It wasn't a good game until the ending. The ending was such a twist. So it's going to go in has potential and I can't wait to see the full game come out. Just because of that ending. So go watch the ending. Cravings. I'm gonna put it in bad. I'm sorry. I think the developer actually watches my videos. This was when I played it, so I think it's changed a lot. I might have to replay it. But there wasn't really much to the game. There was quite a few glitches and bugs. I think I was like one of the first people to ever play it, so that might be why. Yeah, but I didn't really like it then. Yeah, and don't even talk about my thumbnail. That's like one of my worst thumbnails. So yeah. I really enjoyed playing this game here. It's called Routine. You're stuck in a routine, waking up, doing the same, or you think you're going to be doing the same things every day, and there's just a bunch of ways you keep dying. It's a really good game. I'm going to put in great. This one here is Slender. I played this when Among Us was kind of on its downfall. And this really topped it off, so it's going in bad. There wasn't really much to it. You were running about trying to do tasks, running away from slender guts. However, it was quite laggy and there were a few things that were wrong with it. And I didn't actually end up finishing that game, so that is why it's going in bad. Start Survey is literally the second game that I've ever played on my channel. It's going up in great. It was such a good game, especially for the second game that I ever played. I just thought this game was amazing. And it does ask for permission for your computer, so it can get your photos and stuff and like be super creepy and be like, oh yeah, look what we've got, basically. That didn't happen to me, unfortunately, because my PC was brand new and I didn't have any photos on it, but that's there. How do they, oh okay, it goes down, that's fine. So this one is Last Stop Station 66, which I thought was a good game. I didn't think it was necessarily a great game. You're on a train and you get off at the last stop, which is 66. I think there's 2 different endings. I could be wrong. Maybe a couple more, but yeah, it's gonna go in good. This one here is That Night or At Night. I can't remember and I'm trying to read it, but it's all cut off. I didn't like that game. It was 2 minutes at most. It wasn't really a game. You were just walking through the woods and something creepy came behind you. That's it. That's the whole game. You can even go off and explore the forest. You were stuck on this one path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to our last 5. So this is The Horror's Lost Tape. Has a lot of potential, and I think it's just a demo. I could be wrong. I'm gonna put it in has potential. The storyline was good, but there was a lack of direction, and you had to go. I don't know if it was timed for other things to go off. Or it just took very long for stuff to happen. So that's why it's going in has potential. I think this one's called The Hospital or just Hospital. It was actually very scary. It wasn't a great game, but the jump scares and the noises and everything were just very creepy. So I would put in good for an Itchio game. Trumpets has like one of the scariest jump scares, or one of the most unexpected jump scares in a game that I've ever played. However, there is no storyline to it at all, and it is so confusing. I don't want to put it in bad, but I'm going to put it in bad, because I don't want to put in any of the others. Walking Home Alone is a weird game. You're walking home alone in woods, and a killer comes chasing you. That's it. That's the game, and you try run to your house. It's got potential, however, it's not quite a game. And the last one is Wrong Floor. Now, this one is gonna go... it's gonna go in great. So, I wouldn't put it in I would pay, just because it's not to the level of these games. However, it is creepy. The storyline is really good. You go play it if you haven't played it already. These are all free. So they're free to play. Go play any of them if you want to. The story of Wrong Floor is you are in an apartment. So in Wrong Floor, you try to go to your apartment, but the elevator takes you down to the basement instead, where there is a hungry cannibal homeless man down there. So yeah. Okay guys, I can't believe I've been recording this for 40 minutes. Imagine if I had more games. Like that's ridiculous. I thought this would take me 10 minutes tops. But no, 40 minutes. Okay, so guys, if you did enjoy watching this tier list, please do let me know in the comments and I can make a couple more of them. Hopefully shorter ones. I did really enjoy making this video. It was sort of a throwback. It was a throwback of the last year that I've been on YouTube. I have been on YouTube longer, but just making gaming content on YouTube. So hopefully this year we can grow our subscriber base a bit more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.